In this video, we'll go ahead and take a quick tour of your Astro 110 online course. When you first log into Canvas, the first thing you're most likely to see is your dashboard, where you're going to be seeing all of the icons of the various courses you are currently enrolled in. To access your Astro 110 course, go ahead and click on its icon, and it'll take you to the home page for that course. At the top of the home page, you are going to see the recent announcements that have been posted in this class. And as we move throughout the semester and progress through the course, I will periodically update more announcements and post more information, new information that is going to be relevant to the course. Directly to the left of the recent announcements is your navigation toolbar, where you will find the links for your homepage, the syllabus, the announcements, modules, which are very important for this course, the grades, and your options for chat, class, and Glendale Zoom. Out of the 8 links here, the most important ones that you should most likely always be clicking through are home, syllabus, announcements, modules, and grades. The home page itself carries a little bit of information that is going to be important. Here in the middle, you have a little bit of an excerpt introducing you to the astronomy courses and why it's so exciting to go ahead and take these classes, and hopefully it pulls you in and has grabbed your attention. The next thing is the links for how to get started in this online course. You can go ahead and click the link for the welcome letter, which has also been provided to you via email, as well as the syllabus linked directly below that. Now, the next link is the link to the modules, which is the entire basis of the course, where all of the activities that we will be working through and all of the course content, the material, will be provided to you through these modules. The check-in assignment is a very important assignment that needs to be completed by the deadline stated, which should say Sunday of the first week for a 16-week course. But in a 6-week summer or winter intersession course, it would be the Thursday of the first week. So that is a little bit of information that's relevant for both fall, spring semesters, which are 16 weeks long, or intersessions in the summer or winter, which are 6 weeks long. So if you do not complete the check-in assignment by the stated deadline for the semester or intersession you are enrolled in, you are likely to be dropped from that course, since this check-in assignment is the equivalent of participating or being absent on the first day of classes in a regular face-to-face lecture. Now, directly below the links for your getting started activities, you can find out your information about me, my email address, and my office hours. I do not have a phone number or an office at the moment, so I do not have information for those. But for my office hours, you can access my office hours if you scroll further down and click the link in the tan box at the bottom of your home page. This is the only link available at any portion, any part, any corner of your online course to attend my office hours. So it's easy to find, it's directly right there on the home page, and all you need to do is click that link. You may be asked to enter a password on the first time you attend, but anytime after that, you will most likely not be asked to enter the password, but you will be placed in a waiting room when you log on, just so I can give my immediate attention to every single student individually to take care of any business that they may have to be discussing with me. Now, in the modules, you can go ahead and see that the first module that is already open here is your Getting Started module, which includes not only information about me, where you can meet your instructor and get an idea of who it is behind the screen, so to speak, of this course. Directly below that, you can go ahead and set your profile and notification preferences so that you can work with this Canvas course and it can work for you the way you need it to. But now, one thing that I'd like to mention that we can see here is that the first 3 lines in this module are listed in black, and then all of the links below that, which we can see here as we continue scrolling through, are in gray. The reason that these are in gray is because if you do not go through the actual pages in the modules one by one by clicking the next button at the bottom, it will not take you to the next page if you wanted to just automatically go back to the module itself and click the link to the page. So if you clicked modules again and you went back and you wanted to revisit one of the later pages in your module, like clicking on the check-in assignment right here, you cannot click that if you have not clicked this page before or this page before that. So unless you go through every single one of the pages one by one and click next at the bottom of that page, you cannot jump forward in the module to access the information that's at the very end. So to finish your Getting Started module, once you have completed all of the documents assigned in that module, this questions module right here is accessible to you at all times for you to go ahead and post any questions you might have or anything that you need clarified, with the hopes that someone will be checking the Q&A forum to give you a little bit of clarification for whatever question you may have asked. So if we go back to the modules now and take a look at the next ones, the Griffith Observatory report will be one of the projects in your course, which I'll go into more detail about a little bit later, but as of right now, let's focus on the remainder of the modules. So you can see here that in your unit modules, the main topics are the following. You have your introduction to the module content, which is the introduction to Unit 1 and the Unit 1 content itself. Then you have the discussion board where you and your classmates will be going over this material together and talking it through. And then after you've discussed the material, you'll take your quiz on the material. Now, the quizzes that you'll be doing in this class, as I mentioned also in the introductory video, are not necessarily your traditional quizzes. They are going to double as the in-class activities, so you're more than welcome to use any of the notes that you've taken or any of the videos that will be provided to you or any of the content that's available to you in the book or any external resources you might be using, as long as you can answer the questions in that quiz in the given time limit of 30 minutes. You do have 2 attempts at each quiz, and the higher of the 2 scores will be the one that's kept. When you're working through these modules each week, notice how we have a module for every single one of the units available in the course. So we can see already that you have the first 6 modules right there set up with their content in the module itself. So each new module will open up each week, so you can work on that module for that week. When you start working on the module for Unit 2, you have until Sunday night of that week, 11:59 p.m., to go ahead and submit all of your work, which will most likely just be the discussion board and the quiz, by 11:59 p.m. on that Sunday. Now, that same Sunday at 12 noon is where your Unit 3 module will open up. So you do have a 12-hour overlap where you can access both modules at the same time, finishing up all of the things you need to do for one of them while introducing yourself to the new material coming up for the upcoming week. Now, when we actually look at each individual module, the module content itself, so for example, Unit 1 content right here, will be outlined as follows. So you have the lecture recordings, the lecture PDFs, which are available to you in 3 different formats, either as the full slides themselves, or 2 slides per page if you want to add notes around the slides, or even 3 slides per page, with room specifically provided for you to add your notes next to the images of each slide. Below the lecture PDF links, you have the links for the recommended reading for Unit 1. This is the exact outline and the exact format that you will see for the unit content of every single unit in this semester. When I say the videos will be linked shortly, these videos will be updated in this semester, fall 2021, on Monday and Wednesday afternoons. So as we progress through the week, each week, you can get the updated information about the content on Monday afternoons and Wednesday afternoons. If you choose not to wait for the video content, you're more than welcome to forego watching the videos, but you do have information that may be added or questions that may be asked in the videos that would not have been discussed otherwise had you depended only on the lecture PDFs or only on the recommended reading that's provided in the bottom of the page. So I would strongly suggest that you access the videos, the lecture PDFs, and the recommended reading from the textbook so you can get the fullest introduction to the material. So when you go to the very bottom of that page and you click next, the next thing that you'll come upon is your discussion board, where you have the specific directions of what you need to be doing for that particular discussion board, as well as the directions for how to respond to your classmates' posts. So each week, you will post one original post yourself by answering all of the questions at the top of the list of directions. And when you come back the day after the original post is due, which is Thursday of each week, you have until Friday night, 11:59 p.m., to respond to at least 2 of your classmates. And by completing these 3 comments, you will have fulfilled your participation in the discussion board for that week. When you click next, you will arrive at the Unit 1 quiz, which you have 2 attempts to do, 30 minutes long, 20 points. So this is going to be the exact same format for every single unit moving forward in the semester. Hopefully, this has given you a better idea of how we're going to be moving forward. I will be posting updates and sharing updates and providing more information as we move forward throughout the semester, but please feel free to reach out to me with any of your questions, and I will be more than happy to clarify these things for you.